was 11, I met an Eden team on my estate, and we were just chilling out in the park, having a bit of fun, getting into a bit of trouble with my friends. They said, "Oh, do you want to come to our youth group?" And we were like, "Yeah, okay, we'll come to your youth group." But then they talked to us about Jesus. So I said, "Okay, I'll come to your youth group, but the one rule is you can't talk to me about Jesus." I did not want to know about Jesus. We'd trash the place, we would graffiti all over their lovely church walls, we'd nick the lead off the top of their church, yet they still kept loving us, and that's something that always stood out to me, even right from a young age. And then fast forward a few years, I'm 14 at this point, and I got moved into foster care. And that's, I think, when everything in my life just started to kind of crash, and it was at that point that I just didn't want to be here anymore. I would regularly have thoughts of life would be so much better, Lauren, if you weren't here on this earth. And so I decided to go to this bridge one day, and I stood right at the edge of the bridge. And I'd gone to jump, like I'm telling you, my feet had literally left the ground. I jumped, yet something had pulled me back. And I remember at the time being so confused. I didn't understand it. How the heck can that happen? There was no wind, there was no one around, but I just felt inside this feeling, I need to go home. So I went home and I went to my bedroom, and I remember praying this prayer. I said, "God, if you're there and you're real, then I need you to show me." And the next day I went to my youth group as normal. I put on this brave smile. I didn't tell anyone about what had happened the day before. And this time I went to my youth group, they said, "Lauren, we're going to this gig. Do you want to come with us?" And I was always up for a bit of a party. So I was like, yes, I'd love to go to a gig and have fun. And I stood at the back of this gig. There was music going on. And then the guy who was performing said, "There's someone here today that tried to commit suicide yesterday, but I'm here today to tell you that God has got a plan for your life." And in that moment, I remember being like, what the heck? How does he know that? And for the first time in my life, I actually felt hope for my life. And so I went away from that gig. I didn't actually choose to become a Christian at the gig because I was a bit stubborn and I wanted to find out more about what it meant to actually be a Christian. And then I went to my Eden team leader and I asked him what I should do, like how I should explore more about God and Jesus. And his face dropped, his jaw dropped. He was like, "What? Lauren, you're asking to know more about Jesus. What has happened?" He told me that I should come to church, and I went to church, and I remember sitting at the back of church this one time, and this song came on about God's love, and just in that moment I just felt so much love. I just knew that in that moment that God loved me so much, and I'd say that that was probably the first time in my life that I'd felt love. And I knew in that moment I needed to give my life to Jesus. So then I went to my Eden team leaders. They led me in a salvation prayer and started a Bible study with me, helping me to understand the life of Jesus and what it was to live like him. I'd say that that's where a lot of my restoration came, a lot of my healing. Just as I began to get in the Word and God began to heal me from a lot of the stuff that I'd experienced as a child. When I became a Christian, my Eden leaders said to me, "Lauren, you know, we prayed for you every single day for 7 years because we believed that God was going to do something amazing for your life." And I'm so grateful that they did that, because I actually believe that where my life is now is as a result to their prayers, that they didn't give up every single day, even when my life looked like it was going the absolute wrong way. They committed every day to pray for me. And that is just such a beautiful thing, and it means so much to me. I want wanted to join Eden and be part of the team to reach other young people that were where I was, that came from broken families, to be a family to them, to show them Jesus, to show them that actually when you become a Christian you're welcomed into God's family, and to work with the community and build relationships in the area and just love and serve like Jesus.